everybody, this is Mel, and welcome to Mel Mondays, where I take over Ethan's channel, basically. No, I'm kidding. Where I appear on Ethan's channel as a little surprise guest every Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, what are we doing today?
Oh, we are going to be talking about our top 10 songs from 2023. Now, let's clarify, this is not according to our Apple replay. This is according to what we think our top 10 songs of the year are. Songs that we loved the most, listened to a lot, felt lots of shit with. So that's kind of the way that we decided this.
My top 5 is so funny.
I don't even think I want to know what your top 5 is.
Well, you're going to.
Anyway, so I will let Ethan start us off with his number 10.
My number 10 is The Light by Juice WRLD. Great song. I mean, this was a very highly anticipated unreleased release for the Juice community.
You should put, like, the album, like, the song.
I will.
Like, here. Oh.
I will. But yeah, I've been waiting for this one for a long time. I'm glad it finally got released. I don't really listen to it that much, to be fair, but it was always one of my favorite unreleased. And even though I didn't really listen to it much last year, it still definitely makes the list for me.
At my number 10, I have I Feel Like Dancing by Jason Mraz. This song is a song I got introduced to with Dancing with the Stars, and I listened to a lot. Also from his newer album from this year. Just a really good feel-good song, and it's definitely one of my top songs of this year.
My number 9 is Bleed by the Kid Laroi, which is a very new release. This one absolutely made it into my top 10 very easily. There was a lot of unreleased Kid Laroi that I really wanted to get released this year, such as Where Does Your Spirit Go and What Just Happened. Those two were my two most anticipated unreleased Laroi songs. They both were released, and they both were absolutely amazing. And obviously, Mel, you know how much I listened to What Just Happened even before it came out. But then I listened to Bleed, and Bleed just became possibly my favorite Laroi song. I really, really love Bleed, so makes the list at number 9.
At number 9, I have Bloodline by Haley Joel. This is a song that came out at the end of this year. I was very excited for this album. I had been waiting for this album. Her first album that she released a few years ago literally changed my life. And this specific album was beyond expectations. And this specific song is the story of my actual life being it's about like being an only child and feeling like if you don't have kids yourself, it's kind of the end of your bloodline. Yeah. It is so, so good, and I just knew I had to put it in my top 10.
Yeah, it's a very relatable song depending on your take on children, I guess, right? So, all right, for me, my number 8 is Run by Benjamin Wallfish, which is, in my opinion, the best score from the Flash movie, which is one of my favorite movies of the year. I'm a big score guy, you guys know that. This is actually not my favorite score of the year either. There's another one on this list, which Mel knows both of these, and she's not a big score girly, but I've kind of gotten her to get into it a little bit. So, yeah, shout out to Benjamin Wallfish, because this track is beautiful.
At my number 8, I have Everywhere Everything by Noah Kahan featuring Gracie Abrams. This was already one of my favorite songs from the original album last year, but then he re-released this one with Gracie Abrams, and it honestly blew me away. He's released a lot of duets this year. It was hard for me to not put most of them in my top 10. Yeah. 2 of them did make it. This is one of them. But this one just takes the cake. The vocals, the everything is just chef's kiss.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, for me, my number 7 is Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. Honestly, probably top 3 Rodrigo for me. It might very well be number 2 or number 1. This song became absolutely one of my favorite songs this year. Even when it was released, I didn't listen to it that much, but throughout the summer with Mel, when we first started seeing each other, I listened to it a lot, alongside a lot of her list, which are honorable mentions for me that unfortunately didn't make it, such as I Feel Like Dancing and some other Haley Joel songs, or Joel. I personally love Bloodline as well, but it's not my favorite. But yeah, let's keep going.
Are we at 7?
Yeah.
My number 7, I have Greedy by Tate McRae. This song is fantastic. I know it's a TikTok song, and I know I feel really basic putting this in my top 10, but it really is a bop. I've been trying to get through her whole album and kind of re-listening to it, and there's some songs that I'm really enjoying, like Run for the Hills and X's and all that stuff. I've been really enjoying, so I'm trying to get more into her, but I think she's a great artist, and I'm just currently really vibing with Tate McRae, so I just knew that how much I loved that song when it came out. I had to put it in my top 10.
That's fair. My number 6 is Lighters by Shoujo, an artist, if you guys are familiar with me, an artist I found last year in 2022. So his music continues to be in my rotation, and I really, really enjoy it. I love Lighters. It's definitely my favorite Shoujo song.
For me, at number 6, I have Little Bird by the Jonas Brothers. Surprisingly, this is the only song from this album in my top 10, but this one just really takes the cake. This is a beautiful song. I really wanted to see them live this year, and I did not, unfortunately, but I'm praying to God that I get to go in 2025 because they did confirm a tour in 2025. So that's what we're hoping for, but this song just is beautiful, and the vocals are chef's kiss, and the whole story around it is just amazing.
Yeah, that's fair. My number 5 is the Ahsoka end credits by Kevin Kinner. My favorite score of the year. Honestly, this might be my favorite Star Wars score, which I know is a hot take, but I just, there's something about this song, this track, this composition that I absolutely love, and it's truly just elite in my opinion.
At number 5, I have All the Girls You Loved Before by Taylor Swift. Obviously, this is was recorded probably around Lover time and then only came out this year. But I really enjoyed this one the second it came out. She released 3 other songs or 2 other songs this day, and they were all re-releases of old songs, re-recordings. And I thought I wasn't gonna like the new stuff because I get really scared. But this was fire, and it's very good. Ethan really enjoys this song.
This is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs.
So I just knew I had to put it there. I listened to it a lot this year, so.
All right, my number 4 is Van Helsing by Trippie Redd, following me throughout the entire year. This album came out in January, and this won't be the last time we see this in my top 4. So shout out to Mansion Music by Trippie.
For me at number 4, I have Half Alive by Levy. Levy is a local artist that lives here where we are and does some incredible shit. It's spelled like Levi's, or no, not even. It's spelled Levy. Yeah.
Please check him out.
Please check him out.
His music is so fucking
really
good.
His album Red Flags is amazing, but this song Half Alive came out around the beginning of summer, and I played this song so much and became kind of our song. We listened to a lot. So I just knew I had to put it, and I think it deserves a number 4 spot.
Yeah, that's fair. That's another honorable mention for me as well.
Yeah.
On to my number 3, actually my highest Juice WRLD song of the year. It's Nightcrawler by Trippie and Juice. Definitely my favorite Juice song of the year. I wish there had been more Juice.
She got in.
Yeah, I know.
Don't mind the cat.
She came in. I wish there had been more Juice released this year, but Nightcrawler is still my favorite, so that's my number 3.
At number 3, I have another Noah Kahan song. I have another duet, I guess I'll call it. But this one is with Post Malone, so I have Dial Drunk at my number 3. This is amazing. Post Malone's verse in this, Folk Malone, if I will, is incredible. I really wish we could hear this live with Post, because we are seeing Noah Kahan in April.
we're hopeful, but
I'm actually seeing 3 artists in my top 10. I'm seeing Jason, Taylor, and Noah.
Literally your top 3, though. It is your top 3.
Yeah. So it's pretty incredible. So yeah, Dial Drunk is just so good. I remember the day it came out, I was at work, and I made everybody at work listen to it with me, and it was just incredible. Yeah.
Up next, my number 2 is Free Rio by Trippie Redd. It's my favorite song off of Mansion Music. Absolutely loved this song. It's, again, been one of my most played songs of the year, and it's been with me this entire time.
And for my number 2, mine's really random.
Mel's only hip-hop song.
My only hip-hop song in here, but this summer was my hype anthem. Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat pops up at number 2. I haven't listened to it a lot recently, but for how much I loved it at the time, it had to be so high because this literally was my whole personality. You can ask Ethan.
Yeah.
So I just think it deserves the number 2 spot.
Yeah. And then I think both of our number ones really represent
Our number.
our artists.
Yeah.
Even though my number 1 isn't Juice, this is the first time in a few years that my favorite song hasn't been a Juice song. Mine is Pepe Lit by Trippie Redd, which only came out 2 months ago, and it already became into my top 5 most listened to songs of 2023. No, that's the wrong chord.
My phone's gonna die.
But yeah, I mean, I listened to 2 songs over 1,000 times this year. It was Blood on My Jeans and No Stylist. And then Pepe Lit, I believe, is at number 3 or 4 by the end of the year, and that was at almost 700 plays, I think. So, and it was only out for 2 months, but Mel?
My number 1 is It Over Now by Taylor Swift. This song is just friggin' incredible, man. It played last night on the radio after I left work, and it just made my whole day. But no, this lyrics are amazing. For a vault song, I'm so upset that this was not. The audacity of her not putting this in the original album is painful.
I think it's her best vault song.
Ooh.
Maybe not my favorite, but I think it's her best.
I can't say that.
Yeah, I know it's not your favorite. I love
too many things for that.
Know it's not your
I love
favorite.
too many other ones. But this for this year is definitely my top. Stop. It's definitely my top song. Just nothing beats that. Yeah. And I know I should have put more Taylor Swift on here. Okay.
Same for Juice.
I know, but this was my first year of me actually listening to other artists other than Taylor Swift. So. Play Pepe Lit.
Sorry, Pepe Lit. Yeah, Mel and I had the exact same thing. Had the exact same thing this year where we both had our favorite artist not necessarily be our most listened to artist this year, even though
mine were.
My Juice was also mine, but we really listened to a lot of different artists this year. Yeah. We really experimented and went out of our comfort zone. And I love that I'm doing that. You helped me with that for sure. I feel like I helped you with that as well, just because you never listened to hip hop, and now you kind of listen to hip hop on occasion.
I'll listen to Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj. Thank you.
Some Baby Keem, some Juice.
I like one Baby Keem song.
You like more than one, but well. Anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Mel.
Oh, what do you want me? Just bye? Okay, bye. We're gonna go eat now.
Well, it's Smell Mondays.
Oh, thanks for joining the Smell Monday takeover. I can't. We will be back next Monday, obviously, and look out for the rest of this week because Ethan's gonna post some content himself. So subscribe, turn on the notifications. Do you ever say that?
No.
Well, you do now. Subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, ding ding, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
You have to...
The post notification, ding ding.
Ding ding.